Review.
As fighting games go, Mortal Kombat has always held a distinct place in the history of the genre, shunning the often cartoon-like style of its contemporaries in favour of gooey gore and guts. Its latest incarnation is no different, pushing the boundaries of taste to the extreme with ludicrously over-the-top attacks that see you ripping your opponents in half, impaling them on spikes, and stamping on their chests while their internal organs bounce around like tetherballs. Subtlety and sophistication are not Mortal Kombat's strong points, but beneath its bloody exterior lies an engrossing 2D fighting game that manages to capture the feel of its forebears, while also offering new experiences for long-time fans.
Scorpion wins.
The spirits have forsaken you, Shaman.
An impressive start.
You waste my time, sorcerer.
Most fighting games have some kind of narrative backing up the action, but few do more with it than bookend their arcade modes with a few cutscenes. Not so in Mortal Kombat Story Mode. Each fight you have is punctuated by in-engine cinematics. They take you on a journey that reboots the narrative from the first 3 Mortal Kombat games, doing a great job of introducing players to the series, while also giving long-time fans a new perspective on events.
I'm taking you out, I'm taking you out, and I'm taking you out for dinner.
Mortal Kombat makes a return to the single-plane 2D fighting the series is known for, albeit with 3D models in place of digitized sprites. Your goal is to knock out your opponent using a range of kicks, punches, and special moves such as knife throws, acid spit, and fireballs. A stripped-back control scheme harks back to the simple controls of the arcade originals, making fights leaner and more responsive, with a feel that's very much reminiscent of Mortal Kombat 2. That is, very fast. Many of the button combinations for moves have been simplified too. You still need speedy thumbs to enter in the button commands at the right time, but with less to remember, it's easier than it ever has been to pull off some impressive looking attacks. While the basic controls have been stripped back, a super meter has been introduced that gives you a few more options during a fight. Maxing out the meter lets you perform devastating super combos called X-ray moves. As each hit of the combo lands on your opponent, you're treated to a slow-motion X-ray view of your opponent's bones and organs, being crushed in an excessive display of blood and guts that even the most hardcore sadists will appreciate. Skulls are smashed, spines are broken, and knives are thrust into eyeball sockets, all accompanied by flying shards of bones and chilling sound effects that crunch and splat just right. While X-ray moves are powerful, they're not the bloodiest of moves in the game. That accolade is reserved for fatalities. Gruesome, a little disturbing, but always entertaining, fatalities can be performed at the end of a fight, letting you put your opponents out of their misery by ending their lives. Depending on your chosen character, you can perform moves such as ripping the skin off opponents, slicing their bodies into quarters, or turning them into vapor with a barrage of explosive rockets.
Sector wins. Flawless victory.
Another new addition to the series is tag team fighting. You can select up to 2 characters to fight on your team, switching between them using a single button. You can also unleash a range of tag team combos, which see your characters darting around the screen and taking down your opponent with a range of projectile attacks. There's more content to play through in the Challenge Tower, which acts as an extended tutorial, teaching you different strategies via a series of challenges and minigames. These range from standard fights where you can't block or use specials, or have to perform 8-hit combos, through to minigames, such as destroying a horde of zombies with Striker's handgun, or following a list of rapid-fire input commands to break a spell. The Challenge Tower and story modes are substantial and entertaining offerings, making Mortal Kombat one of the most feature-rich fighting games out there. That's before you even touch the multiplayer modes, the cornerstone of any good fighting game. As well as standard one-on-one versus modes, Mortal Kombat offers a tag team ladder mode, where 2 players can join forces to take on the computer, or 4 people can do battle, with 2 players on each team. Online, there are even more options to choose from. Online players are divided up into lobbies of 10 players each. You can challenge any of the players in the lobby to a one-on-one or tag team match, or all 10 can compete in King of the Hill mode, which is essentially a winner stays on mini-tournament.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's okay. He's cool.
Jax!
Seriously, he's cool.
With an in-depth story, a wide range of modes to play through, and hidden content like stage fatalities, babalities, and bonus fights to discover, Mortal Kombat is one of the most complete fighting games around, not to mention one of the bloodiest. The return of fatalities and the addition of X-ray moves means fans who have craved the return of gore after the toned-down Mortal Kombat vs DC universe will have plenty to keep them occupied. Likewise, the return to 2D fighting and a substantially tweaked control system have made the game more accessible for newcomers, seriously fast and lots of fun. Plus, no other fighting game lets you knee your opponents in the groin and proceed to tear their bodies in half. And really, isn't that what Mortal Kombat is all about?
Ha